Hi, I'm Adam, 23 years old, living alone in a $100 a month rental room in Hanoi, fully self-funded, currently unemployed, and sharing my small space with a rescued sick bird. A morning just like any other. I stroll down the narrow alleyway. The air today feels amazing. You can clearly feel a cool breeze, as if autumn in Hanoi has finally arrived. Anyone who has ever experienced Hanoi in the fall surely understands this wonderful feeling. Only bird chirping and distant traffic break the silence. Thinking about my current situation, holding 35,000 VN in my hand for today's food, a wave of anxiety softly rises in my chest. Is 23 always supposed to feel this uncertain? You leave university believing the world is waiting for you, only to wake up one day in a tiny room with empty hands, rejection letters, and a quiet fear of falling behind. I look over at the little bird, still right there, abandoned, having gone through terrible things. I realize that no matter how suffocating the world outside may feel, this small life still needs me to stay strong. Stepping out into the alley, today I decided to go try a bowl of Bún Bò Huế. I stopped by a humble noodle shop at the end of the lane. Even though I've known about this shop for a while, I never had the chance to try it. It's a familiar staple for Vietnamese people, something you can enjoy for breakfast, lunch, or dinner anytime fits. Pretty great, right? So I ordered a bowl for 25,000 VN. In an instant, over 70% of my daily food budget was spent. You might wonder why I did that. Isn't it too wasteful? But no, stay tuned to see why. When the steaming bowl was set down, rich with blended ingredients, chili oil, and flavorful broth, I felt a strange sense of comfort. Sometimes, when life narrows down to its absolute minimum, a warm meal isn't just about filling your stomach, it's a gentle reminder that you still deserve care and respect. While enjoying the hot soup, a few thoughts crossed my mind. Memories of old friends filled my head. Promotions, high-rise glass offices, weekend getaways. A quiet question kept twisting inside me. Where did I go wrong? At 23, society paints a picture of fast success, but nobody teaches you how to face the quiet waiting periods, or the silent hurt of standing still while the world rushes forward. Leaving the noodle shop, I chose to walk along the streets of Hanoi. Walking costs nothing, but it gives your mind space to calm down and gives me time to restore my soul. Sometimes I look at the people around me, asking myself deeper questions. Is hiding my unemployment from my parents in the countryside true independence, or just stubborn pride? My parents spent their youth enduring endless hardships just so I could go to school. I can't bear to bring my city storms home to burden their peaceful lives. Watching working people carry their daily lives with such calm, I realized one thing. Feeling lost at 23 isn't the end. It's just the moment life strips away stuck illusions, forcing you to answer the core question: who are you when all titles and security are gone? Returning to my $100 a month rental room deep in the alley, it's not a large space, but right here, it is my most peaceful sanctuary. When the outside world is chaotic and beyond control, bringing order to your small room is how you reclaim control over your life. I started cleaning up the room, wiping down the wooden table, sweeping every corner of the floor clean of dust. from the kitchen counter to the study desk. Controlling the cleanliness of this small room gives me a solid mental grounding. Sitting down to clean step by step, I carefully applied ointment to the bird's wound. Looking at him, I wondered, how can a creature so fragile, with an injured face and no guarantee for tomorrow, fight to live with such pure determination, while I, with an entire future ahead, sometimes think about giving up? Seeing him stand firm on my hand, I understood a simple truth. Being resilient isn't about feeling strong all the time. It's simply choosing not to surrender to today's fatigue. Having spent most of my budget on breakfast, lunch today is simple and frugal. I opened the fridge and took out pre-made homemade pork patties, the familiar, fragrant patties you see in Hanoi's Bún Chả, along with leftover rice cooked earlier. When living on a strict budget, cooking and prepping food isn't just about saving money. It's a habit of discipline. Ingredients sent from my family back home, prepared and stored in the fridge, ensure that even on the toughest days, you still take care of your body with a decent meal to get through these times. I pan-seared the patties until golden brown, enjoying them with warm rice and chili soy sauce. Speaking of, this brings back memories. Every time a bus from my hometown arrives in Hanoi carrying a foam box packed with fresh meat, homegrown veggies, and gifts from home, I know how much quiet love is packed inside. My parents rarely say fancy words over the phone. They just ask, "Are you eating enough down there? Are you doing well?" Not realizing that the veggies and meat they sweated over back home are keeping their 23-year-old son alive in this foreign city. I may stubbornly choose 100% financial independence, refusing to ask for a single dong. But holding this home meal, I know you are never truly alone when you still have a home waiting behind. Every bite carries my parents' sweat and a silent promise to myself. I will overcome this storm, if only to make my parents smile. Eating quietly at my desk while waiting for job application updates, the silence makes me feel a bit lonely. If you are watching this in your own quiet room somewhere, feeling exhausted by the weight of growing up, please know you are not alone on this journey. We are all learning to walk through the night together. So that's one day living on 35,000 VND for me. Today, I sent 5 job CVs. One small bird has been fed, medicated, and is sleeping peacefully in its cage. Every morning when this small bird opens its eyes, it reminds me that life wants to heal. No matter how hard today feels, we will survive and rebuild together. Thank you for following this quiet day with me. If today's video brought you a bit of warmth or peace, please leave a like, hit subscribe, or share this video with anyone who needs motivation. Your companionship is the biggest motivation for Adam to keep this small corner alive. If you are carrying a heavy heart tonight, leave a comment below. Let's listen to each other. I'm Adam, wishing you a peaceful evening.